I couldn't even successfully deliver packages if paid.
Oh, you can do it.
That's right.
And
I find
was shorter, man.
I have lipdixia, which is a homosexual disease that affects reading.
Oh, yeah, backwards. You have to look at backwards, yeah.
Yeah. I look at top to bottom. I regret this.
Unnecessary talk with Brian Sturges.
Hide your wife, mulatto babies. Jam them love, make the cookies.
On shallow nights.
That's Petra's Farm. that's a story only we will know. Us and JJ, of course, but oh my god.
Oh my god, that's not Hollywood related, by the way. That's just
life. No, I get that. You got to get away the flurries, man.
So
this.
You want to do it? You want to do both? Knock it out.
This is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges. He is at Brian Sturges. You can follow him at Brian Sturges. You follow me at Brian Sturges. Yes, at Mr. Brian Sturges. No, at Brian Sturges. At Brian Sturges.
No one cares.
Actual music. It's all good. It's all good. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it's not getting music stops. Here, this is also the 6th and final summer edition episode of the Running Scared podcast.
I think it's the 7th.
Well, 3, 4, 5. I don't count. Yeah? 3, 5, 4 figure. I smell some, but I'm not gonna make you believe it. But thinking it, it's still wrong.
If you say it with an A, I'm not even deleting. I'm not even bleeping it anymore.
You can't even say Niz anyway. You can't even say that. You get fired. Get out of here, Brenda.
That poor woman was just being nice.
Oh yeah. Got to give myself some butt hash. That's what you're trying to get out to know right now.
You know what? I'm really on this butt hash. There's something about shitting in a bottle, letting it ferment, smelling whatnot.
Well, you gotta make ends meet. You gotta ends meet. But I'm worried about our tap water now. But,
here we are in our 4th and final part of our summer series of the Running Scared podcast. It's been a tremendous amount of work. I'd like to thank my production team. I'd like to thank especially the gaffers, sound. I'd like to thank craft services. I'd like to thank
craft
security. Yeah, well, I use craft services. So it's
craft
all
singles. Craft singles.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's it.
It's a cheesy dating website.
If you go to craft.com/UNT, they will send you one slice.
Oh man, remember those commercials? It was like we're made with milk, and the other people suck dick.
Yes, they were good. They are oil. You eat a tremendous amount of oil. It's funny that poor cheap food is pretty much just made out of petroleum.
Oh yeah, well the byproduct of petroleum, like the jelly.
Like after you have like a gangbang at the Ramrod, you wipe it off, and you're like reuse, recycle.
Yeah. Well, the whole food industry is the government. Everyone's scratching each other's back, especially in the U.S.
Another triangle, right? The food pyramid. It's the Illuminati period. They're like, 7 grains,
Oh, well, all 7, but you got to get them one box at a time, one box of cereal, save up.
I sell 7 grains, but you have to buy each individual box of grains separately. So
yeah.
It's been a terrible business.
Yeah, I remember with the food pyramid, like there was really no science to back it up. Now that I've been researching, someone's like, yeah, we should just do this. And they're like, okay. Because all the shit has been disproven. I mean, it's kind of like saying the world was flat. Then later they're like, yeah, no, it's not. And their aren't sea monsters past.
I don't understand. It's not flat?
It's not flat where we are. Because the mountains.
But the giant people live.
The missing link, of course.
You're the only guy I know that could be in the way of traffic. Well,
it's not blocking that out? Damn you, Zoom noise reduction.
No. Listen, if anyone is hearing this, they can tell how shitty it sounds.
Oh
Listen,
my God.
it sounds so bad. I mean, it really does, but that's okay. Because there's no reason, you don't need to polish a turd. If you've got, listen, no one gets this
You
far.
cannot polish doo-doo. Quincy Jones, 90th birthday at the Hollywood Bowl. You cannot polish doo-doo. That's what the man said, and I stand by it. Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones.
He said, you want to be a star, don't you?
I would. Quincy Jones, he has a lovely daughter.
Now, let's spend that Michael money, you know?
Oh, the Michael Jackson money?
I mean, he did a lot of cool shit. You know, his first Grammy was arranging and producing It's My Party. Won 1962, same day as Barbra Streisand's first Grammy. Barbra Streisand, only artist to ever have a #1 every decade for 6 decades. All useless information that doesn't make a thing.
Well, this is Unnecessary Talk / the Running Scared podcast. This is everything you need to not know.
But back to that food pyramid. Bullshit. I remember they were like, milk is bad, milk is good. Eggs are bad, eggs are good. Butter is terrible. Margarine is good. Margarine sucks.
And cholesterol. What is margarine? What is margarine anyway?
Well, I knew a girl named Margarine.
I don't know what it is. I don't know the difference, really.
I want to go to that Indian girl,
oil?
Land O'Lakes. Now it's just
Over. You're not allowed. Don't you know this? Years of tradition of Pocahontas giving butter to John Smith has been ruined.
Oh my God, Pocahontas. That movie is bullshit. You go see pictures of her when they took her to Europe. She's got the whole corset shit. She's not happy. She's a big titty savage. She don't want that. Oh, can I not say big titty savage? Isn't that what BTS stands for?
You can say big titty savage. It's like it's kind of like a first shizzle situation. I think terrible.
Oh man, yeah. You know, for years my family perpetrated that we were Native American, and I did that 23andMe. I had no Native American in me. I mean, at least this week. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that, but that's all lies.
All lies. But I am 2% Asian, and that makes sense because my mom and I have B positive blood, which is typically Asian. So there you go.
Be positive. I'm dying.
Yeah, I think we cannot get blood from anybody. Like only B blood. It's crazy because I had a full blood transfusion. So they must have had enough B in 1982. Skipped AIDS this much.
Like almost in 2003. Other than that.
Well, see, the thing is now in the gay community or beyond, they have that PrEP pill. So now it's like undetectable AIDS. You can have AIDS, you don't pass it on. I always see like a box of Magnums or a rubber on the street with a Coney Island Whitefish, something they call them in Albany. And, I'm happy that people are using it. You know, like, good for them.
Why would Albany call it a Coney Island? There are many layers to that.
We all go to the Cape. We all go to
It's all right. We all got Jersey Shore here, right? You all got it where it's real tight and then it goes up.
Yeah. The situation. That was one of the guys, right? And then
I just had to do a business deal with a guy with that haircut. I actually had to do it. And,
man.
Classic case of, I always lead with kindness, and then they're always jerks.
Can you say jabroni? Is that still good?
I'm okay with it. Yeah, big jabroni. Yeah,
jabroni. So that's cool.
Dirty pizza makers, mustachio,
that's half your
laborers, bricklaying,
Mason
tards.
Those are the Freemasons. That'll cost you.
Yeah, it's very expensive to be a Freemason. Yeah, it's like it's another multi-level marketing scheme, right? Wait, there's 33 of these things? Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah. The crazy thing though is that no matter what you start, like I know you started the Church of Hollywood, like every church can take it
quite well.
Yeah, of course. Because people have guilt.
You're looking for bitches. You want to put that out there? I mean, interns, right? Level 1 was interns. The internship.
Yeah, you could be like that Pope, dancing up on that girl with the bass player. You could do that. That could be you. The Church of Hollywood.
Good for him. Good for him.
But yeah, it's so crazy how Hollywood is very susceptible to cults and stuff like that because you're becoming a different person with a script all the time. So I think like your mind becomes very malleable to be a higher probability of being susceptible to things. Because I think you also make money and you have more guilt. So you want to get rid of that money to free
I have
that
no
guilt?
I have no guilt at all.
Guilt free. Like, wow.
Sometimes I drive around the 405 and I dig potholes. I just say, fix them.
People do need to fix potholes. We pay so many taxes for our gas and everything to fix roads, and they always fix it in opportune times.
I'm over California. I like to get the fuck out of here, but
now because of digital nomads, people can literally work from anywhere. Like, there's no point to really be tied anywhere anymore. Even for like acting, like you're doing so many remote casting.
They don't need to, right? So because the industry has shifted, where you can, the first one you can now self-tape on larger projects, right?
I've been self-taping it back for a while.
You just had that camera in that dry cleaning business you own in the bathroom, and where the girls you'd watch them pee. I said no, which I shouldn't have. But
there was an opt-in on the email part. Yeah.
Oh, they opted? They opted.
Yeah, they opted. They get the video, the memento. But their faces are digitized. You don't see them. Anyway, speaking of strikes,
where are strikes?
Yeah, where are we? I know UPS has come to some resolution there, but
I heard that the UPS workers started fighting the SAG workers for the Writers Guild. It was very easy because the UPS, they're delivering packages while these, small, maybe Jewish typists are getting their ass beat, perhaps.
Well, people when they strike, like I heard, I don't know who was telling me, but someone knew, like a writer. This lady was basically saying, like, it took her 20 years to get to where she was in that writing guild. And then, when they strike, they don't get paid. So it's like, it's nice to fight, but at the same time, they need to work. And there's a balance of, could they have strike? Could they reach a balance earlier so they don't have to strike? So this could be over. Because they're eventually going to give it.
I have mixed feelings about unions. I believe, unions are why everything in your shirt says made in China, right? You wanting more, and then people on the other side not caring about you because it's business. Like they want to be cared. Like some guy who's like slow and he drives a truck and drops off packages. They want to be like special, but you're not special. That's why you do that. I couldn't even successfully deliver packages if paid. But
you can do it.
That's right.
I
have lipdixia, which is a homosexual disease that affects your reading.
Oh, yeah, backwards. You have to look at backwards, yeah.
I look at top to bottom. I regret this.
Well, the thing is, so you are a writer and a producer and a creator.
Sure.
And so
whatever.
If you're not a part of a union and not scripted, I guess life goes on, right? If you don't need a writer.
Right.
But screen actors also strike.
Right. They've joined forces.
Yeah. Have you been a member of FAG? I heard you were a member.
The Film Actors Guild?
Yeah. Yes.
I applied, but I couldn't afford the $69.
Yeah. Well, they
not good.
Well, they're always accepting. They're always looking for a few good men.
Well, you're damn right I did. Homosexuals, military, gays in the military. You cool with it? Who cares?
I've always been cool with it. Now, Scientology, is that what keeps Tom Cruise looking young? Because I saw a little bit of Maverick. And the Iceman's coming, but...
that guy's throat is rotting out of his asshole. He's not... They had to digitally remove this or something,
Well, that was
got the hole in his throat.
I was glad he was there. I was just like, hey, that's cool. Not that he's there.
Well, I went to see Val Kilmer that week and they announced he was sick, remember? And that woman he was like talking really soft. And she's like, you need to speak louder. You need to be louder. We can't hear you, Val. And everyone but her knew that he had throat cancer. But
so it was like that. Like Kanye at that concert where he's like, everybody get up.
Remember when the 90s sucked a big dick after Tim Burton gave up the second Batman? When they didn't do the third Batman, that was it. And it turned bat nipples and
Well, Christopher Nolan picked it back up later, and it got better. You know,
Yes.
now with Oppenheimer, it's the first movie Christopher Nolan directed that had a sex scene in it. And I haven't seen the sex scenes, but I heard they're interesting.
like you think you had sex, but like you don't know if you had sex in real life or if you.
Well, the real interesting movies are when the actors actually have sex on camera. It doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes it's not simulated. They actually do it to make it.
That's in my rider that I ride her. It's called the Rider.
The Winona Ryder.
What's called the damn? You let me get there. Yeah, okay, I already got that. All right, congratulations.
Yep. And I'm taking this purse.
And I'll take this and this.
Oh man, you know how you see like TV shows or movies where they've done like a setup in the background where like a rich person or a business person, someone has been painted. You know what I mean? Like a painting. You think they let the actor take that? I'd imagine they might sometimes.
Sure.
When they create those things. Yeah. That would be cool. Like you'd be cool with a painting, I think. A scepter, like a throne. One
of those. Yeah, I did that with our old dog. Got that digitally made up.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Dog's dead. So I got the picture.
Oh, her.
No, just goes to show you value. For thousands of years, they'll be digging up Southern California. Like, who was this dog prince? They must have worshipped this dog named Mortimer.
Well, Egypt worship cats. They have really cool cats. The musical. They worship cats.
Egypt. They all have those. Wasn't there a Siamese cat, which you can say because that's a cat? In one of the things where in Disney was like,
a good old Oriental Siamese cat. Well, you know, the Siamese cats were Peggy Lee, a young Peggy Lee, actually, in the late in the
Really?
Yeah, she wrote that song. We are Siamese, if you please. But yeah, they cut that shit out now. You can't make those songs no more.
Classic.
He got a special Oscar. And I feel because he's black, calling it a special Oscar hurts a little bit more. There's a few. Quincy Jones.
Well, why do they call it special?
Why is it special?
What makes it special?
Because it was a non-competitive Oscar they created because he was good, but he couldn't get an acting one. So they just said, here's a special black, like you were best real person with animation Oscar. Like, you know? I mean, Julie Andrews, she won an Oscar for Mary Poppins. Not the Sound of Music. But that's an odd movie, I think. They won an Oscar.
You ever seen Mary B. Poppin? Or Mary Poppin Pills? These are all very.
Oh my God. Sherry Bobbin, the Simpsons version, so good.
You ever see Disney's Lorena Bobbitt? Oh. I don't want to ruin the ending, but it cuts off quick.
Just a knife through your penis helps without it.
Hey, how's your Jizz album going? Your Jizz?
Oh,
your hot Jizz album?
Jizz all over me. It's almost done. The mixing is all done.
Jazz in my face.
Jazz on my face. It's done pretty much. Just waiting for mastering when the old Tim Hall comes back. So we should be.
Are you uncomfortable with it being called mastering?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta make it loud. Gotta make people in the black hear. But no, it's been a true. I've learned a lot. Now I've been doing some other jazz here and there online, that kind of thing, and testing out some stuff. It's been cool.
Jazz is flatting some fives. You have to know the notes.
Well, you gotta know the notes, and you gotta end on a tension. You gotta end on a tension. And I mean, jazz is still cool. Like jazz, it's sophisticated. I like that.
Yes.
Yeah. And you get some cool ladies in that. That are like, okay, they're not just street gutter trash.
Esmeralda Spalding.
Oh yeah, she's good. She holds it down. I think she's got a baby just like Jewel. Oh yeah, she's got the afro. Yeah, she's cool. And of course, Samira Joy. You gotta listen to Samira Joy. She sounds old and stuff. She's only 20.
I'm unfamiliar.
She was the best new artist Grammy, jazz artist. She's from Harlem or Brooklyn, somewhere over there. And she's 20, but she sounds like Billie Holiday and Sarah Vaughan. Like she sounds ancient. but she's only 20.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, check her out.
Well, send me some. Well, I won't look.
Yeah.
If you send it to me, I'll listen
Yeah.
to it someday.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, the late, great Tony Bennett, he just passed away now. Sinead O'Connor.
Tony B.
Also
And
passed.
yes. Hey, which one do you think left a bigger impression?
Oh, you know what? I give respect to Sinead.
That's Aretha Franklin.
Oh well, you know, it was actually Otis Redding first, but he died.
In the Rolling Stones.
Yeah. Oh well, that's true. But yeah, so Sinead, I give respect. I know she was crazy. She probably had bipolar or something, undiagnosed. But I respect. She was anti. She was anti the whole time. Like she cut her hair because she's like, I don't want to be that person. And she got famous. I really don't think she was looking for that. And then ultimately, you know, it was a ballsy move to rip up the Pope's face and say what she did on SNL Live.
Yeah.
Knowing it would torpedo her career. Like she knew it was going to be over because that was just the time we lived in. Now she'd be applauded. She would have got a Me Too. It would have been a whole thing.
Yeah.
But back then, you just couldn't, as a woman, you just couldn't say much. You had to kind of fly under the radar back then. But I respect it. You know, Tony Bennett's not going to rip up the Pope. I mean, he's Italian.
He's not Tony Bennett. Tony Benedetto, I think is his real name. Is not, what's his name?
Antonio Benedetto or something. But then Lady Gaga, that made sense because she's Italian too. So see, it was like
because Winehouse died. When Winehouse
literally
died,
at that taping. We saw her dying at that duet that she did. Tony Bennett, last song she did Body and Soul. She said, "I'm a jazz singer." That was it.
And then because once you go jazz, you go black.
But Amy Winehouse, like compared to Lady Gaga, no comparison. Amy Winehouse dripped a soul you just can't replicate.
Because it was never the same any time. She never sang it the same.
Which I think that's the beauty of it. Like you look at Ella Fitzgerald, they don't sing the same song twice. They have evolved.
So it's each individual performance is unique.
Yeah.
Compared to this. What's Fetty? Is Fetty rap a thing?
Fetty Wap? Fetty Wap?
What is it, like doo-wop? But like,
I don't know. I just learned that Rihanna's last name was Fenty. That's why, you know, she made $1 billion on makeup and clothing and big girl stuff. I mean,
who's this?
Rihanna. Riri.
The
new Riri. Beautiful eyes. She had that baby weight. Oh, she was filling out. Kiki Shepard, there. She had a whole thing. I don't know if you heard about it, but basically, she's an actress, black. I'm sure you've seen her and stuff. She was in the not Get Out, but the other one. Not us. What's the other one after that? The one about the aliens. Well, anyway, she was in that. But anyway, she got a baby, and then she got a little thick because she wasn't thick.
So she got a baby.
Yeah, so like her whole anyway, she was like on Instagram. She's like, "Oh, I'm getting thick. You know, I got boobs now and stuff like that." And her boyfriend or husband, whoever, he was like, "Oh, my baby looks good, whatever." Now then, she went to an Usher concert in a very scantily clad outfit. Usher pulls her up on stage, lap dances her. Now the boyfriend husband changes his tune, starts tweeting out all the bullshit like she's a mother. Why is she dressed like that? You know, trying to shame his own wife or whatever. And like he just got hard backlash from everybody because they were like, one, we have all these videos of you saying how great she looks, and two, this was a text to her. You don't have to tweet this out, you know? So I was like, I can literally hear her pussy dry up over the messages, you know? But it's crazy. So there's like that, that dichotomy that like women are praised for their bodies until they're later shamed for their bodies. Man, we just
you're a mom now, right? You're a whore, but then you got to put that back. But where I live, I see a lot of combos where it's just like moms that clearly shouldn't be moms, but they got fake titties and they're in Lululemons and they're getting in their various $250,000 cars that are
You know where the hot women go? Yoga class. I was up in Ohio this weekend, went to yoga.
Do you know where I do hot yoga? Too. Do you know where I do hot yoga? You die. I'll tell you what, you die. I mean, it's good, but can you imagine me? I am the guy in the back of hot yoga, be like, We
were so close. Like it was such a tight room, and everybody was sweating and taking stuff off, and the guy who ran it, he was like, "You look like you've never done yoga before." I was like, "You didn't have to call me out in this group. I was the only black person too." But anyway, literally, we were so close. Like I was literally downward dog or upward dog, whatever, like in this woman's crotch. Now I was trying to do that. Like that's just how close we were. Like literally, like my nose and her crotch were about an inch away, and it was a Christmas miracle. No, but it was crazy.
Where is this place? Where?
This was up in Ojai. I did some meditation. It was a whole thing.
No, that's right. I forget. When you start to spiral the drain, you start, like.
No, but it's cool, man. I just want to stretch. Like every time I use the part of my body that I forgot about, like it hurts. Like I did leg day this week, and my inside thigh still hurt.
I did leg day. The things you never thought you'd hear.
I did leg day, but yeah, it's crazy. Like so many hot women. I mean, everyone almost 90% of that class hot. Just tight little bodies, the forest bra.
I was in the Hollywood one. And then I've gone out here. We're in a town I won't tell you about. And let me tell you what, because these are like in Hollywood, they were all the young 20 banging ladies. Now I'm a little bit out in the suburbs, and they're like the 30. They're like after they found the man, now they're out here.
Yeah, and they're all huggy. That vibe. Like they all know each other. So I
do look slightly different than most people who take hot yoga.
Definitely. Both.
No, now they're huffing and puffing. I'd actually like to get back into it. Remember, I was like, we should do an episode of Unnecessary Talk that we all go.
Oh, well, I think Tim Hall would definitely find out. I don't think that man's ever done yoga.
I'm not very good at things, but occasionally I can do things better than the banging chicks. Like a couple of the standing on the legs, like I can't do. What's crazy is how weak my actual chest is when they start doing these moves.
Yeah,
you're like, damn, it burns. But then my legs, I can stand longer than most people. But 99% of the positions I do are incorrect. I'm sure, but I like to get back to it. I mean, it's 120 degrees right now, so hot yoga is not on my list.
You can get out into the yard, feel a little, spreading cheeks.
Too hot.
Get one of those wet and wild slip, alligator alley down there.
Wet and wild, yeah, wet and wild. Sexy wet and wild.
Oh my God, we used to go to the water park every summer, and I'm pretty sure it was a cesspool of feces.
Yes. I just saw a TikTok, which will lead us into this, about that this guy was so fat and he couldn't wipe himself. And then when asked how did he clean himself, he said once a week he'd go to the 24-hour fitness and wash his ass in the hot tub and let the bubbles clean it out. So just so you know, this is why Brian, third person, does not do anything that other people do. So think about that the next time you want to look good.
Tiny Tim TikToks.
I think we should do some parkour.
You okay?
Hey, you okay?
I'm actually.
That definitely had some added sound. That was cool. The crazy thing is, like, sometimes those crazy falls, like, you don't get hurt at all. Like, your body is so limber.
Hello,
welcome. Have room, have condom, have KY, food, take care, do everything, fuck and fuck pussy. Suck your dick, lick your ball, lick your ass, suck long way, good job, blow job, hand job, foot job, push feet job, ass job. Fuck my ass, come in my mouth, fuck my mouth, come in my ass, fuck my ass, come in my face, look in my eyes, thank you, welcome.
At first, I didn't understand anything, and then I understood everything.
And then, right, when you first started to listen to it, now what's crazy is that's clearly a closer. That I should have, if I remembered, that would have been in there. Oh, man. The following imagery may be disturbing. For some, viewer discretion is advised.
I try to dig into where that is.
Man falls from second.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
You got up.
Come on, y'all.
We fall down, but we get up. Oh God, he's not right. He is not right.
He broke his pelvis and his tail.
He broke something.
Yeah, you didn't take a knee, bro. You need to take a knee.
I love. Did you see in the very last second? It's like the security guy's walking over to him. So look at the cops. Look at the cops slowly walk over me. Like, well, you're obviously fucked up. You're not going anyplace.
Yeah. There's literally nothing getting there faster will do for him. You're fucked. Like, I get paid the same. I like to carry them off the property, just to the community part.
Guys in the front of a car. Oh shit! That's the greatest getaway I've ever seen.
Ooh, Italian.
I'll show you more. Tap the sticker and enjoy.
Wow.
That's not easy to repair. Not easy to repair.
Oh, what is this? Is this a pooping one? We never know.
Oh, I hate the pooping one.
This shit is crazy, boy.
Oh,
Crazy.
I get it.
Morning, America.
I get it. You think Good Morning America?
You need a little Lubriderm.
That makes me feel like I need to get in.
This is why you don't help. Don't help. Don't help, ladies.
Yeah, she really ate it. You think he would have been more knowledgeable?
I performed oral sex on Barack Obama. The following day, I actually get a knock on my hotel room door in Gurnee, Illinois, only to find Barack Obama standing in front of it. He had actually come back for seconds. I performed oral sex on him in the hotel room at the Comfort Inn and Suites in Gurnee, Illinois.
Now, Obama at that time was a state senator.
I actually had no idea who he was.
And then when did you find out that it was Barack Obama?
Watching the 2004 DNC convention.
Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you. Thank you.
I performed fellatio on Senator Obama in the limousine during the time Senator Obama was smoking crack cocaine.
You are arrested
By the D.C. Police Department upon the orders of Beau Biden, Attorney General for Delaware. Apparently, he had a grand jury indictment from 2 weeks after I went public on Obama accusing me of theft that never took place.
Hey,
I wanted more info. Like, how did it taste? Did you come in your mouth? Like that one video, you know? Did you get that video?
Yeah. Did it taste like Kenyan cigarettes? What's the deal?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It could have happened.
It's so hard to find a fucking like a gynecologist that can like even work with me, and I don't understand it.
This without the editing.
A nudist community in Florida is picking a fight with the Postal Service over a carrier they say refuses to deliver their mail.
I just don't see why he just can't give us our damn mail. That's all I want. He act like he got to touch our naked asses out here every day just to give us a piece of paper. And I used to wear clothes. I did. But don't get me wrong. I'll f*** up a good pair of pants. I will. One time I rubbed a hole through a pair of jeans. And I looked down at myself. I say, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. My thighs are now smoother than a dolphin's forehead. So he ain't got to give everybody else that mail. Just give me mine, because I'm going to still be out there naked and all. But I still just want him to understand ain't nothing going to be hanging on me but my stomach. And when he see that, he go, oh, I got a little thing. And it go inside me like a little turtle head. So it hides. Everything going to be all right. Can we just get our mail? That's it. That's all.
Okay.
They specialize in finding the craziest person.
Cooler temperatures.
You know that he was not the only one in that community. But I agree with him for sure. As you know, I wear clothes only 10% of the time when I'm out the house, not in the house. That's what it is. But more importantly, they don't deliver the mail to them naked outside. Like, they can just drop it. They don't have to see anybody.
Yeah, I don't understand why. Is it like he orders a lot of things that need the signature?
Even
like
they can sign through the door. They don't have to see their whole body. It's fine.
So
Because they don't have a choice. USPS, it's sleet or snow, get you to your home. Lickety split, no shit. They're going to deliver.
that is their 2023 motto. Just like this was Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges, and I am that Brian Sturges. Follow me, Brian Sturges. And hey, thanks, co-host Cliff Beach. Listen, this was part 4, our final Running Scared podcast special summer edition, exclusively on Zoom.
Deliver my mail, bitch.
With the sound that's going through this, I'm sure it sounds terrible. Tim Hall will be back. We have exciting news and announcements. Go ahead and like and smash and do all that stuff and whatnot. And of course, I'd like to thank Cliff Beach. And hey, maybe next summer we'll do this again. We don't know. We'll figure it out. But we will see you when, Mr. Beach?
Next Tuesday.
I'm running scared. And I'm getting away.